under Songcraft. We have every single video. You
Okay.
won't find it on YouTube, they're hidden, but you find them in the backstage and they are linking to hidden
Yeah,
video
yeah.
at YouTube.
Okay. I'll take a look again.
Yeah, they're all there, Songcraft. Ooh,
Okay, we should be
live
live.
stream, live
There it is.
stream. We're live.
Live stream. Okay. So, welcome everybody to SongNet. My name is Jimmy. We've been doing this now for about a quarter century. It's been pretty crazy. And what's really fun is that one of my good friends who's also been along with us for a quarter century, maybe just a little bit longer than us, is Gilli Moon. Gilli came from Australia like over 25 years ago and started putting together something here. They had an open mic at Jinkies, I remember.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, that's how far back we go, right? So,
I remember that
um,
place. Yeah.
yeah, we I went to that, and then we started talking about maybe putting together a like an expo thing. So in 2002, we all got together and did an amazing expo. Took over a pretty good chunk of UCLA and did a lot of stuff. And even though they'll never admit it, ASCAP copied us. I
They
bel
didn't they? They
I
think they're the
really
first,
believe
but
it.
no, no, no.
Yeah, we did it first, and a lot of the things that we did, they did exactly the same way. So I really believe that they copied us. But oh well, you know, uh, things are always changing in this
We're
industry.
trailblazers, Jimmy.
Yes, we
Trailblazers.
are trailblazers, and as a result, we've been able to move a lot of things forward. We've been able to help a lot of careers forward. Jilly, in particular, has been a producer at some point, promoter, entrepreneur of all kinds, and she currently does a whole lot of other things. I'll let her talk about that. I know she's got a coaching thing that she does now. So, Jilly, welcome to SongNet, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Jimmy. It's nice to see you and a couple of folks that I know already. It's great to be here at SongNet. I always love to visit SongNet. As I have also had the pleasure of Jimmy coming and visiting us at Songs Alive. He's also on our team too. Well, I'll keep it short and sweet for now, and then of course I'm sure there's going to be more. I'm originally from Australia, and I'm a dual citizen. I've kept both citizenship, but I was actually born in Italy, which is crazy. And yeah, I've been here a long time in Los Angeles. I've predominantly been based in Los Angeles, although I've seen the country. I've probably toured America 3 or 4 times, literally out of the back of a van, with my band, sometimes in a nice coach with hotels. That was when I was touring with Eric Idle from Monty Python. That was fun. But as a singer-songwriter, an indie singer-songwriter, running my own ship, running my own record company, which is how I did this in 2000. I set up Warrior Girl Music, my own record company. I really was one of those sort of first indie type artists, and saw the country. I've been to every state and the world. I've gone back to Australia and toured, and of course Europe as well. But always come back to LA as my home. And I have 8 albums out over the course of my music career. The last one was in 2021, called Beautiful Mess. It's a double album, and I really kind of purged literally like, I don't know, 40 songs across two sides. And that was a digital release. I love recording music. I love writing music. Um, I've been writing music since I was a wee little whippersnapper. And I play piano. And my career has led me on the path least traveled, to be sure. I sort of denied the major record label system early on when I first came here in the late 90s, early 2000s. I realized, having gotten signed, that it was not a good deal, and felt like I needed to be in charge of my own career. And that's what I became kind of famous for, is the girl who did it on her own. Now, it's a run of the mill now. This is how you do it. You go out and do it all by yourself. But back then we didn't have even Facebook or Instagram. We didn't even have Spotify. Apple Music was not really there yet. We were like mp3.com and, starting the digital revolution. So while Napster was giving away music for free, I was trying to figure out a distribution deal of my own digitally before it was even around. We were still selling CDs, etc. So many of you will remember that time, but I also think that the premise of this is that I look back now and I feel really successful with how I did it. I could have played the game and done it differently. I had those opportunities come along with like a major label or different labels or different things, but I just continued to choose my own path, and that's why I call it the warrior path from a spiritual point of view. And my label is called Warrior Girl Music because of it. And then my other side of me is whatever I've learned, I've always wanted to give back. I think that's more who I am as I now look in retrospect as I've gotten older than being the artist. Like I actually am the one who wants to share and help others um, be successful in their own right. So as Jimmy said early on, we got together very close to put on the Songs Alive Expo as a Songs Alive and SongNet joint effort. And and then starting Songs Alive back in '97 was a gap in the market where, again, this is a while ago, but when the National Academy of Songwriters and the Los Angeles Songwriters Showcase, NAS and LASS, folded, and I created a similar in Australia in '97. And then by '99, I brought it here to America because they'd folded and started small, collaborated a lot with Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy's been part of my journey insofar as how we've been helping others. Um, and um, and so songsalive.org was born. And then more recently, around 2016, 17, we went really digital. We created a mobile app and we became more of what we really are, which is an international nonprofit. Our whole premise was to help songwriters connect around the world, not just regionally. Before we had the pandemic and we became virtual, like that was just our thing. There weren't enough platforms, and so even more now, we've become more and more digital, which is exciting because it's part of like who we are, who we've always wanted to be, sort of building bridges across. And then more recently, I've my entrepreneurial pursuits have expanded me. I've written books for artists. I coach artists. I've been coaching artists for 10 years, but or even more. But now I'm an entrepreneur in the media and tech world and building apps and sites for technology. And I've been able to work with some really heavy hitters in the industry as to where the internet is going. So again, I used to have this sort of internet desire anyway, digital desire with my music, and now I'm an entrepreneur in the digital space. I've worked with companies like Google and Yahoo and Paramount Plus. I was one of the people who got that going, and it has paralleled my life, to be honest. More recently, I would think of it like when I was just the musician, I literally lived off my music, like full on, like I was a self-funded musician. To this day, I still fund my music with song placements and things like that. But I have now decided I actually want more than just that. I want to be able to be more in the where are we going with AI and technology, and so that does leave me out of music, but it's so creative for me. So I'm really enjoying that. I have two kids. They're 12. They're twins. So I'm a soccer mom, baseball mom, gymnastics mom, mum. Um, yeah, and I just keep busy and coaching and doing and building and trying to find the balance in all of it. So I'll stop there for now.
No, that's great. I mean, um, you've been kind of like a role model for a lot of indie artists that they're not really sure where their career path will take them. And you've proven that it doesn't matter where the career path takes you because really you are still the one that's in control of where you want to go. The opportunities will open
Yeah.
up in front of you, but it's up to you to choose those. And I think that's a very important.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's important to always be okay with reinventing yourself. And there's that old saying of you're hitting again. What is it? If you, the definition of insanity is if you keep doing the same thing over again, expecting a different result. And I think that there was some point, and this is something where I think it will resonate with all of you, where, especially with the rise of the digital streaming, and I've written a lot about this, how the value of our music became less and less and less, right? Instead of earning $15 a CD, I'm earning 0.0002 cents a stream if I get like a million. So it's just the math wasn't adding up to me, and I've written about it, but I wanted to reinvent my capabilities of expanding my horizons and seeing things in different ways. And it's okay to reinvent yourself and see and follow where it's going. In fact, even better, try and get ahead of the curve of where it's going.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a few things to listen to, so just
Cool.
yeah, as always, yeah, you remember how this goes, Jolie. We've done it before, so you just listen if you want to. If you've heard enough, you can just kind of do that, and we'll see you on the screen, and then we'll cut it at that point. Lyrics will be
Yeah.
posted as well. Steve's got it all ready to go, I think. So, Steve, why don't you go ahead and fire it up?
Sure. Okay. First song will be by Pierre Engelbert. And Pierre, you want to say something about this? It's called Keep On Talking.
I would love if you guys all say something about your song so that I can get an understanding of what feedback you're looking for, maybe even what the song might be ending up for, like if it's going to be your own release or you want to pitch it or whatever that is. I'd love to get like understand before we play it.
Well, thank you. Thanks for joining us, Gilli, and good seeing
Mm.
everybody, especially all the friends from Kulak and everybody else. But the first thing I have to say about my song is that it's not called what Steve said it was called. So
Oh, yes. It's Jesus Night at the Bright Star.
yes,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I
my
see.
song is called Jesus Night at the Bright Star, and the Bright Star Tavern is a bar in Glendora, not too far from where I live. And on Wednesday nights they have a Bible study. And so this is a song about their Bible study night. I've never attended, but I thought it was worth a song. So it's a rock song. It'll be on my next album. I'm not trying to pitch or anything. It's my own thing, but I'd love to get feedback on the form, whatever, anything about it that might be useful for me to make improvements. Yeah, that's it.
Great.
Okay. I share my screen and then get see, the lyrics are up. Here we go.
I'm not like the rest of you. Fridays I get blue. Ain't got no fever. Saturday nights either. There isn't much to say about Bloody Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, I agree. Bottomless pits of misery. But when Wednesday comes around, I take my Bible and I'm bound for Jesus' night at the Bright Star, Bible study at the bar. I've been washing away my sins in tonic and gin, and now I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Mary, the bartender, serves us beer and serves as teacher. And through the fumes of alcohol, she tells us Jesus loves you all. Just like that he touched me found me lost and saved me. I got redemption in East LA. When Mary mentioned he's the way, that's why when Wednesday comes around, I take my Bible and I'm
Okay,
bound
cool. Thank you.
for Jesus' night at the Bright Star.
Great. Sorry for cutting, but I got
That's fun.
enough.
Yeah.
Uh, where are you based, Pierre?
I'm in just outside Los Angeles in Claremont.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something exotic, and I was going to say, huh, he has some European influence.
You know,
Because,
I'm from Belgium, but
okay.
for me, it's still Claremont and LA that are exotic.
That's what I used to think. Um, so first of all, I actually really love the song. It has a lot of, funnily enough, a Colin Hay reference in your voice and your style. Men at
Wow,
Work.
thank you.
It totally has that vibe. Not to say that I'm trying to do Australian references because I am five
I'll
times
take it.
removed from Australia right now. I just only have the accent. But it really does have this sort of Colin Hay. And you are kind of being, I don't know if you meant it, but there's that tongue-in-cheek references of other songs, Bloody Sunday,
Hmm.
I'm a Believer. Like you've kind of thrown in some little hooks there, which I think is, I mean, it's cute. I like it because, we want songs to be ear candy. And when we start hearing those things, you go, oh, it's not that song, but makes people listen, right? Can I ask you a question? Was that on purpose?
Yes, and there's a third one. There's a Jesus Kicks on Route 66 in the
Uh,
next verse. Yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks for
I
catching it.
like the story writing. It's like, while it's not a country song, it reminds me of how country songs can be really good in telling the story. And so I was engaged. I wanted to know what happened,
Oh,
which is
good.
good. Um, Couple of nip and tucks. I know, see, when I'm a piano player, I just want everyone to hear my piano. So are you the guitar player?
I do everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. Great playing. No question about that. Except I heard it too much.
Okay.
For me to really like get it. So I think you could cut the intro a little bit. It's a bit long. These days we want to come straight in, cut to the chase. Also, after the chorus, I would shorten the reintro.
Okay.
You're noodling a little too long. Do that later in your solo. But I would, to keep the pace and not lose us, straight after that chorus, I would be very quick about coming back into that second verse. Um, and then a couple of things about how you would, and this could be due to no insult, but just it could be due to the English languages. It's hard to say, but when Wednesday, like
Yeah, right.
try
I
and remove
struggle
some
with
of
that.
those
Yeah.
passing words,
Okay.
right? When Wednesday comes along, not but when Wednesday. So think about that throughout your lyrics. That being said, you did have some cool like spaces. Like it wasn't too wordy. In fact, I actually felt because it was da 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 da, maybe it was losing a little bit of its pace.
Okay.
We want the pace. We want, and not to get too much into production. And I didn't hear it, but as you move through this song, maybe start building more. So the song changes, and we're not feeling like it's repetitive overall. I don't have any other particular like lyric changes. I think you had some good use of rhyming, so I think that's what I've got to give you for today.
That's super useful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right, next we have Gilles. And Gilles, you want to talk about your song a bit?
You're on mute.
on.
Don't worry, I did that too.
I wanted to meet you, Gilli. I'm a New Zealander. Didn't
Hello.
didn't realize you're an Australian, but actually liked your bio that you
Thank
were,
you.
fairly broad in what you've been doing and what you're up to. But what
Okay.
did I send forward, Stephen? What did I? Because
Oh,
I went for
okay.
a couple of different things.
let's see. Here we are.
What song is it?
Cradle of Time.
Okay, Cradle of Time is about, you're talking about reinvention. I'm actually a speaker. I do keynote concerts, so I do my original music, release it, but I also am on stages for I talk about Encore You, about reinventing yourself at a later stage
Mm.
in life, especially to women, right? And it's called Encore You. So it's the third act, and it's your legacy lap. And
Oh,
so I,
right.
I, I write songs a lot to that, and and it supports my speaking. And
Fantastic.
this one here, I actually nestle into the storytelling. It's about how we use time and we feel we're on a treadmill, we're running so fast. It's called Cradle
Mm.
of Time. And it was a co-write with a couple of English, actually one English person and another woman that lives, an expat that lives in Guatemala. So it's sort of very
Okay.
international.
And are you in LA, Gia?
Sorry, I'm in Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet
Where
you.
are you? Are you
LA.
LA? Yeah. 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 Nice. I'll be at Taxi. Are you going to Taxi? I
No.
think Jimmy and Stephen are going to Taxi for sure.
Yes, we have
Right
the
there.
three of us done a lot at Taxi in the past, but this year I will not be there.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Okay. Let's give it a listen.
I'm running so fast, I can't find the ground. When will it end? Where am I bound? I'm doing so much. What is the point? Screaming no more. I'm losing my voice. Time has seasons, fast and slow. How am I doing time? I'm making it my own, accepting the highs and the lows. Surrendering control, resting in the cradle of time, resting in the cradle of time. Counting my breaths, relaxing my mind, feeling it through until I'm aligned. Trusting my rhythm, finding my flow, biding my time. I'm living to grow. Time has seasons, fast and slow. How am I doing time? I'm making it my own, accepting the highs and the lows. Surrendering control, resting in the cradle of time, resting in the cradle of time. We're swaying light as the willow tree bends, or the hammock that swings in an evening wind. I'm taking control and becoming more zen, treating my time as a valuable friend. Time has seasons, fast and slow. How am I doing time?
All right,
I'm
cool. Thank
making
you.
it my own, accepting.
All right, good. Let's keep those lyrics up for me, Stephen, if you
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
mind.
Um,
Nice. Love the sentiment of the song, of course, and I love what you're doing. And I love the delicacy of the song. So the whole vibe was lovely. I was tripping out on the first line of the chorus. Stephen, do you mind showing the lyrics? Is that all
yeah,
right?
I gotta find him again.
Whenever you get a
Here we go.
chance. The
Um,
first line of the lyrics of the chorus, "Am I doing time?" That was tripping me out.
Okay.
As a first line, that is your hook line. It just didn't make sense to me.
Am I
And
doing time? Okay.
yeah, and the reason why, let's just look at it there. Let's go to the chorus, Stephen. So what makes sense to ourselves, especially when you're in the business of it, it's 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 inherent because you know who you are and you know what you do with your whole program, right? But for a layman who's just listening to this, we're trying to capture the story face value without you describing it. It has to come from the song. So as a listener, I couldn't understand, am I doing time or making it my own? Insofar as what are you trying to tell me? So what I it could be stronger, meaning like what could just hit home every time that could also be the hook so strong? Is it am I am I a victim of time? I'm just making this up. Am I like maybe just more of a stronger emotional word?
Hmm.
And you could change it each time, but like something that would make me feel like, am I just, I don't know, help me guys, but like something where
So
it's
from the first verse,
stronger.
you're saying, I'm doing so much. I'm on this treadmill and I'm going out of my mind. And you go into the pre where it says, well, time has seasons, and maybe you do need to catch up, but seasons, certainly you get to this age, you understand that, there's going to be cycles in life where you sort of feel like you're not.
Okay, I'm going to pause you there, Jen,
Yeah.
because I'm only giving you my feedback based on
No, I
face
get it.
value,
Am I
right?
doing time? So I'm doing time is like you're the slave to time.
Am I a slave to time? That would be stronger to me.
Okay.
Yes, like something stronger that emotional that catches me. I go, oh, what? I'm a slave to time? That you've hit it right there.
Okay.
That means more to me because without you explaining it, I have to interpret this myself as a listener, and I would totally get, am I a slave to time or making it my own or owning it myself or something where it's just a little stronger because it just is coming off a little passive to me. And I know already from meeting you that you're sending messages that are empowering
Right.
messages, right? So I just think it just needs to be more like solid rather than
Okay. I get
is
that.
that what she's meaning? Oh no, oh
Yeah.
that's what she's meaning. Like drill it in.
Yeah. Slave
Yeah.
to time. Am I doing time like you're in prison? You're imprisoned by
Well,
time.
there's that thing too. Yeah,
You're
now you
imprisoned by time.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to be very crisp and clear with what we're doing. Because the pace is really nice with this song, you could actually repeat the chorus twice when you sing it after the second verse.
Actually, I go into a lot of that, and I thought it was too much. I mean, we cut it off, but personally, in a live situation, it feels like I'm repeating it too much.
Okay, so my opinion is that you would do the verse, then the chorus, as you've done, then the second verse, then a double chorus, because it's that short. And to me, it's about, again, ear candy, earworms, hooks that we want to gravitate to. I'm just learning the song as a listener. Usually, I wouldn't give that feedback to people because maybe their choruses are too long, whatever. You've got an opportunity to actually just do another round quickly
I do.
before going into a different place.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, you mean like before I go into the bridge?
That's right, after the second verse. Yeah. What else? You could also melodically sing the verse two a little differently, not to lose the melody of the first verse. You could start with the same melody, but maybe sort of go up a little bit or around, depending on your vocals. That would also make me want to continue to listen.
Right.
So that's my feedback.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Jilly.
Yeah,
Nice to
you're
meet you.
welcome. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Where in Australia are you from?
Sydney.
Okay, I lived in Sydney.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I haven't been there in like 26 years. That's what we're talking about at the beginning.
Yeah, mine's even
25.
further back yet, so yeah, you might have been a teenager. I don't know. But
Okay.
nice.
Next we have Brent Hahn. Brent is here, right? Yeah. Okay. And let's see. I'm gonna get the song up here. Um, it's called "Pretty Good," a pretty good day. Brent, you want to talk about your song a bit?
You're on mute, Brent.
There we go.
There we
You can hear me now.
go.
Yeah, normally I don't like to talk this about the songs a lot because I sort of feel like if you have to tell people about them, they're
Mm,
not very good. But um
okay.
is this what I can say about this is that something where I ran into a friend on the street and just casually asked her how she'd been, and she took the next hour to tell me. And I took the next year to smash that down into 2 minutes. And the only other thing is that I don't, as a rule, try to make records. I try to make recordings that when people buy them, what they get is what they just heard me do. So,
Okay.
though this might be a little simple. So, but that's it.
All right. And I do want to just to clarify one thing. So I don't need you guys to explain the song to me. To your point, Brent, it should stand on its own value. But because we're in a safe space that's not the world, the public on Spotify or something, if there's any information that I need to know about, like what kind of feedback you are looking for, or how you're going to use the song in the real world. Like you might be pitching it to another artist, you might be pitching it for film and television, you might be releasing it yourself. It does help me with my feedback because I might give you a little different feedback. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I already said this isn't on one yet, but what I do is we'll call them CDs, although they hardly ever are. But they're packaged on Bandcamp to look like them, and I sell them at gigs,
Great.
and so the point being that I want people to get what they just experienced or come close to it, you know.
That's great. By the way, CDs are coming back, people. Hold tight. Hold on to your pants.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Let me share. And there we go. She's gonna cry once or twice. Big improvement on the day before. Tell herself that it don't hurt no more. She'll tell her friends it's all okay. She won't just think about him sometimes. From the moment she first opens her eyes, he'll never go away. But all in all, it's safe to say she'll have a pretty good day. She'll have a pretty good day. She'll walk the dog and go to work and come back home and walk the dog and go to bed. And every minute will remind her of the way he looked or something that he said. She won't just think about him sometime. From the moment she first opens her eyes, he'll never go away. But all in all, it's safe to say she'll have a pretty good day. She's gonna have a pretty good day.
I hear that one. Thank you, Brent. Wow. You had me, you had me at hello. You had me from the top. Maybe Stephen, if you wouldn't mind bringing up the lyrics again, but I got it from this title. That's clever. A pretty good day. And then I heard the guitar start, and I'm like, okay, this is the vibe. I mean, how I interpreted it is a loss, and she's remembering, um, perhaps her partner. Um, That's how I interpret it, and a well of emotion came up. That is what you want from a listener. You want us to feel something, and you made that happen, Brent. Um, yeah, I lost my mum 2 years ago, and while this is different gender, it just made me really go there. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. So let's just look at the song a bit. She's gonna cry once or twice. I mean, the first line, Brent, just oh, I just knew what the song was about. So you set it up just right, and it was simple, and there's nothing there. I know there's this sort of like a James Taylor reference in here, but it's very unique too, and I cannot wait to see this in like a film scene. I hope you know that this song could work in a film because it really could. It would really set up a great scene that is about loss or remembering, something like that. So anyway, I digress. She's going to cry once or twice, big improvement on the day before. Perfect. Tell herself that it don't doesn't hurt no more, please. Oh, let's use correct language, but it's very minor. She'll tell her
This
friends
is
all.
America.
Oh, okay. We're on to speak English? Yes, you do. It's all okay. By the way, for all of you guys, please put the structure of the song in your lyrics. Don't make us guess. Okay, when we're sharing the lyrics, say it's the verse, then it's the pre-chorus, then it's the chorus, then it's the new verse, second verse, verse two, then the bridge. Please just do that. It just makes it a lot help if you're going to share the lyrics at all. Um, so yeah, great first. She won't just think about him. I loved how you changed your melody slightly, so you know how to do that. It was great. You know, it's a great example for others to follow. You start the chorus and you've got this pre that's changing a little bit, and then the chorus, I guess, is but all in all, it's safe to say she'll have a pretty good day. Or is that just like the tag for the verse? Is it like an AAB? How would you? Is that your hook?
You know, I have people ask me things like that, and it's kind of like, well, I mean, does it need a label? Does it need to be
Yes, it
categorized?
does.
No, no, it doesn't. It is what
Yes, it
it is.
does.
No, it doesn't.
It does for this point because I wanted to make a point.
Well, make your point.
I don't know if I want to make my point now.
Okay.
Are you being rude or are you just being
No,
happy?
no, no, no. But
Okay.
I'm just saying, why does it
I've
matter
just given you like 100 compliments.
I don't understand. Why does it matter what I call that though? That's what I really want to know. I mean, look, we can
Um,
call it we can't really call it. I guess we can call it a chorus because 'cause there really isn't one, you know? I don't
okay,
know.
so do you want my opinion?
Yeah, of course. That's
Okay,
why
because
I'm
I'm
here.
only here if you want to hear it.
Yes.
Okay. Because we can all write our own songs and not get any feedback. But if you want the feedback, I'm happy to give it to you from my point of view. Um, I think your chorus or your hook is she'll have a pretty good day. You always land there. And your title of your song is that. So it's really perfect. You bring it all back to that line. She'll have a pretty good day. So I was just trying to see where that was because you may have had a different opinion, and it sounds like you don't. So you don't have like an opinion about it. I just wanted to clarify with you. So that's and you've done it really well. You've sung the verse with the rhyming patterns, and then you've closed it with a B structure, which is technically she'll have a pretty good day, and you've wrapped it really well. So I love that. Um, there was one thing that I thought was um, oh, she won't just think about him sometimes. Um, From the moment she first opens her eyes, he'll never go away. So when you sing it, when I read it, it didn't make sense, but when you sing it, it does make sense, which is the interesting piece of it. She won't just think about him sometimes. I was wondering if maybe it's missing and doesn't have to be. She thinks about him all times, or there's somewhere it could be great to bring that back. So
Yeah, I don't disagree that the song was done except for that bit in
yeah,
2 weeks, and it took me the rest of the year to get that.
just finish. Oh, okay.
It was, and yeah, it's the thing that still bumps me the most.
Got you.
And at a certain point, I just went, go with it.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe it is idea of just having an extra line there because you've got three lines. Maybe there's an opportunity to add a line. She won't just think about him sometimes. From the moment she first opens her eyes, she thinks of him all times or something, which is not necessarily good English either, but and he'll never go away. Or I don't know. But there was something there, but it was very minor. I going
Yeah.
back to my original approach to this song, kudos. It really
Thank you
works.
so much.
And
I
I could
really
see
appreciate that.
you have this in a film and, of course, play it live. So well done.
Well, thank you so much. And I no, I didn't mean to get all crabby and defensive. I would.
Listen, these are our babies, right? When we write these songs, it's hard to have other people nitpick at it. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway, but thank you so much. And I don't participate in these. Well, I mean, Jimmy, ever. But when I saw that you were going to be on here doing this, I kind of poked around and looked at you a
Nice.
little bit and went, yeah, okay, I could
Okay.
value her opinion.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you do.
So there you go.
Yeah. Well, I think we've had a breakthrough, Jimmy. It's been a breakthrough right here,
Yeah,
live.
yeah, and he knows what a crab I can be. So there you are.
Okay.
A
Next
lot
one
of these
is
guys do actually.
Hmm.
next one's mine, Julie.
Oh,
Then we have
Stephen.
then we have Jimmy's.
I'm
Then
giving
we have
him that.
Jimmy's and a few that aren't here, but are probably worth playing. It
Okay.
depends. Yeah. Okay. So this one, I'm not going to say too much about it. This is a little different than normally some of my songs. I had this one produced in New York when I was living there, and it's. I'll tell you a little bit more about the producer at the end when we get into it because let's just say he brought a little different character to some of these things. Anyway, this is called "But I Do,"
But I do. Okay.
and
I have to say that saying your titles of your songs is
mhm,
so empowering. Just to call it, some people don't say anything and then we're playing the song, but like to call out your song title,
mhm.
it sort of gives this sort of affirmation or confirmation around it. Good.
Okay.
People say you have a checkered past. People tell me we ain't gonna last. But I've got something to say about that. I've got something to say. They don't even know a thing about you. In your eyes I see those lies are not true. They don't even know a thing about you. But I do, but I do. There's two sides to every story. Sometimes words that have two meanings. Did they look upon the other side? Did they listen to you? They don't even know a thing about you. In your eyes I see those lies are not true. They don't even know a thing about you. But I do, but I do. Haters lie in wait behind every door, spreading lies and gossip about things they don't know. Mission is destruction to satisfy their jealous soul. see those lies are not true. They don't even know a thing about you. But I do, but I do. They don't even know a thing about you. In your eyes I see those lies are not true. They don't even know a thing about you. But I do, but I do,
Okay, good.
but I do, but I do.
I have to be honest, like I forgot to say stop because I was totally into the song.
Oh, it's okay.
So that's good. And I don't want to be offensive if I had stopped your songs before and then I let Stevens go. There was no reason, rhyme or reason, except that I was just like into it. If you could bring up the lyrics.
Okay.
So just a quick production thing, but I'm not going to go too far in it because it's not about too much about the production for me. It's about the song. But I do think the vocal mix, the vocals were a bit low, and I'm a vocalist, so I couldn't hear your vocals. And you got some strong vocals, so they should come up. And the production itself was sort of flat to me. Like there's a lot of like rock going on, and it was just
Hmm.
that continuum. I would have loved to have seen a little bit more. Um, Dynamics in the production, whether
Hmm.
you start
Hmm.
really light and then bring it into the chorus and then go back light and then bring it into the next, like that kind of dynamic, that would actually really help, especially with
Hmm.
these heavy guitar rock kind of songs.
Hmm.
You want dynamics. Um, so yes, that I think one of the like listen to Kings of Leon. Just that's a great example. Just listen to how their dynamics are. They go really heavy and then they're really
Hmm.
light. Like it's just and you can and it's still heavy. Like
Hmm.
so that's a great example there. Okay. Can you go up? So
Hmm.
you've got the same uh not problem, and I've known you for a long time, Stephen, so you can deal with this. But I think that we had with let's see who was it? No, 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 the uh uh Pierre, just when you have like so many little words going on in there.
Hmm.
It's a mouthful. I don't know how you sung it all, Stephen. And so I would think about that
Okay.
because
Yeah.
we all want to sing along with you. And if it's hard for
Yeah.
us to keep up with you, we're not going to be able to do that, right? You want us to have earworm, ear candy, hooky songs. So let's just go quickly through this. People say I have a checkered past call. People tell me we ain't going to last call. But I've got something to say about that. I've got something to say. That's cool. They don't even know a thing about you. In your eyes, I see those lies. Not true. That's a bit tongue twisty. In your eyes, I see those lies. Love that. You could even say, in your eyes, I see those lies. Not true, because you're going to do, I do, right? So
Hmm.
you can reinforce some of your ways of doing it. They don't even know a thing about you, but I do, I do, but I do. Love that hook, but I do, but I do. I want more of that. I want more of that, but I do, but I do. There's two sides to every story. Sometimes words they have two meanings. I mean, can't you see the tongue twister there?
Yeah, that's a bit of word stuffing. Yeah.
There's a lot of yeah.
Yeah.
And you might be doing it because you think you have to fill it, but maybe take a beat out of see who it was. Um Brent Brent and Pierre's even a little bit there, but I just pace it. Don't try and stuff it all in. Let's see. So they sometimes words they have two meanings. Sometimes words have two meanings. Just get rid of the
Hmm.
they. They look up? Did they look upon the other side? I don't even know what that means. So just when you say using a word, make sure it actually means something. Did they
Hmm.
look
Okay.
at the other side? Did they know the other side? And then maybe the rhyming. I'm missing the rhyming here. I don't know why. I would have loved a little more rhyming at the end of each
Okay.
stanza, like every line. There's two sides to every story. Sometimes words um, take the glory. Did they see the other side, or did they see something that's few? Did they even listen to you? Like I wouldn't mind seeing more of that.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Rewording those two lines could, yeah, it could use some work. Yeah. Okay.
and then again, no rhyming in the bridge. And I actually think now I'd like you to spread it out a bit. And then haters lie in wait is a really strong word. And you've got your own personal reasons as to why you wanted to write this song. But when I'm listening it as a listener, I mean, am I going to want to listen to a song about haters? Is that what this is about? Or is it, I know your secret, or I do. They don't know about you, but I do. So what are you really trying to tell? I was a little lost in like, what's the message? So I would
Mhm.
simplify the message and just go, they don't know everything about you. They don't know this, they don't know that. There's two sides of the story, it's good, right? But I do, right? And just keep it really simple. And I'd get into some rhyming. Keep going down a little bit. There was one more thing. Sometimes words, no, I've already got that. Yeah, sometimes words they have two meanings. Yeah. Yeah, we've listen. So I think that's my feedback.
Mhm.
Um, Simplify the message, get that hook going of I do a little more.
Mhm.
Bridge has got too much going on. The bridge is like a whole new song. So like I would simplify it a bit. But I love the energy and the vibe as I listen to it right to the end.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, what it's about obviously is somebody who's defending a friend, who's
That
defending
wasn't
their
obvious.
reputation, if you will. In other words, there's gossip about them, but they don't really know the entire story, and it's that kind of thing.
Uh,
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
get that. Maybe if I read it now and re-listen to
mhm.
it with that in mind, I
Mhm.
almost thought it was other way around. I know the real truth about
Oh, I
you because
see.
it was sort of
No,
an angry song.
well, he's angry at the people criticizing his friend.
Okay.
I mean that's the intention. Yeah,
Did
and
anyone else get that? What Stephen's saying is the was it obvious to you what Stephen's definition of the song is?
Maybe not obvious, but it's, yeah, it was plausible. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Okay, that's good. Maybe it's just me then, because I think I was going with the tone more.
yeah, well, you're right. It is kind of an angry song, and it turns out that the producer I worked with on this song, his background is punk.
Okay.
So this one came out a little edgier than, maybe I was even thinking about at the beginning. But on the other hand, it worked, I thought, because it does have some anger to it. In other words, this is somebody who's irritated at people because they're criticizing his friend, and they don't get it. So anyway, that I just thought I'd throw that in because this producer is a little different vibe. He's a guitar player too, so
Yeah.
and so that was
Okay.
how that came out that way. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
By the way, I really missed the I do later on in the song. Kind of I lost it. Like I can even see that from your bridge, you go after verse two, you go to a bridge. Where's the chorus?
Oh, it just
Like
goes back into the same
oh, it
chord.
does. I didn't.
I
Oh,
just
you
didn't
did do
rewrite
that.
it.
Okay. And then after the bridge, I would love you to kind of close. If you go down to the bridge at
Hmm.
the end, because you've
Hmm.
sing it enough. Their mission is destruction to satisfy their jealous souls, which is a lot going on here. I mean, um, mission is to destroy you to satisfy their jealous souls. And I, did they even listen? Did they listen to you? Maybe and repeat,
Hmm.
I do.
Hmm.
Like kind of just reinforcing the hook a little bit.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Next is Jimmy,
Well,
Oh,
actually,
and
Dan
Jimmy.
Marcus is here. Didn't Dan Marcus send something in?
oh,
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
oh, did I? Oh, I'm sorry. I
If
made
if
an
if you
error.
don't have it, it's okay.
No, no, I have it. I have it. It's right here. It
Okay,
just
okay. I'm
somehow
just enjoying listening to everyone
I
else.
skipped over it.
Story of my life. Okay, thank you.
No, no, no. It's
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
yeah, yeah, you indented. I thought I'd covered you already. Okay, here we go. This is called "Lasting Love," and you want to say a few words?
Okay, yeah, I'll say a few words about it. Yeah, this is my collaborator Richard Mears is like a wonderful piano player.
Hmm.
This song was originally written as a piano ballad and got shipped over to Nashville, and so now it's I guess a country song, not really current country, but so that's the background of this song.
All right.
That might have been too much information.
Lasting love. It's
Steve,
everywhere.
there's something
It's
weird here.
distorting. It's
Yeah, can you
distorting.
check the original sound again? Make sure you have which is on there.
Lasting love.
Yeah.
Enough to spare.
Now this may be one of those stereo models.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
know
it's
it was.
even you, Stephen. You're also muffled.
Oh, uh,
Yeah.
okay.
The original sound may have shifted to off.
Oh, okay.
I know that sometimes it does that.
Mm-hmm.
It says original sound is on.
Okay.
So let me
Take
But
two.
it's your full sound, Stephen. Everything, even your speaking is muffled.
let's
Might be having a bandwidth issue.
Hmm.
we put it on mono and try.
Try mono.
Okay. Is that any better?
Much better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Lasting love, it's everywhere that I can see. Lasting love, enough to spare for you and me. It's far and wide, can't be denied. Lasting love, lasting love. For each new start is all we need. Lasting love in every heart, it plants a seed. Oh, let it grow, so we may know. Lasting love. Oh, winds may blow, but don't you know a fire inside is burning. Beyond the night, we'll be alright. The tide will soon be turning. Oh, winds may blow, but don't you know a fire inside is burning. Beyond the night, we'll be alright. The tide will soon be turning. Lasting love, it's everywhere you'd care to look. Lasting love, so much to share. Don't close the book.
All right. Thank you.
Though colors fade.
All right. Beautiful production. Beautiful voice. Beautiful song. Had the same feelings of emotions like Brent's song in a way where you just I was brought in straight away, which was lovely. I'm a vocalist, I'm a female vocalist, and I think that some of the successful songs that do well with female vocals is when, and male too, is when we show the dynamics of our vocals. And I'm not saying we have to go Mariah Carey. I'm just saying that there needs to be this crescendo or climax with the vocals, to be honest. And I wasn't getting that with this
Okay.
performance or the melody that you gave her to sing. So I think that's the one thing that I'm missing. And I'll give you an example, and Stephen, again, if you could bring the lyrics up. Um, you go from the lasting love, it's all lovely. I love the chorus and everything. And then you go to this bridge, and I was like, whoa, great. You've got this bridge. And I would have loved to have seen her go bigger there, different, really, not sort of stay in the same pocket. So that's a melody that you have to guide her on and go into this, oh, winds may blow, but don't you know fire is burning, whatever. And then I would then not go into a instrumental, but I would go lasting and then higher or something. Love, it's everywhere. Even a key change if you had to.
Okay.
Just
Hmm.
to take us somewhere new straight after the bridge. What you did instead was you went into this nice sort of platonic, really sweet solo. And I'm like, I'm not ready for that. I really need to see her show the emotion of lasting love. Then after the solo, what you did is you went back to the bridge. I've heard the bridge. You don't need to repeat it. I know you see in the second time you had the bridge, I was getting more of that emotion. So I know you wanted more of that. That's why you brought the bridge back. I would just go straight there with that bridge. Cut the first bridge out, go straight to that bridge. And then the final chorus, you could do if you really are missing a solo, you could do a breakdown chorus with solo in it. So after the bridge, go down. Okay, bridge. It's far and wide, can't be denied. Wait, sorry, go up. Just trying to get to this point of
That was a
Right.
tag.
The tide will be. So imagine this is the first bridge and you haven't had a solo yet.
All right.
Oh,
All
winds
right.
may blow, but don't you know a fire inside is burning beyond the night will be all right. The tide will soon be turning, lasting love. It's everywhere. Guitar, do 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 do. Do the guitar solo over the chorus, and then lasting love all together now as a chorus to close, and you're done.
Thank you. Are you suggesting a change in the melody per se, or
Yes,
just the dynamics in the melody itself?
bit of both. So I would
Okay.
say that up until the bridge, you could leave it as you
Okay.
got it. Although she could sing the second verse a little differently. Just I could see that. I think she's got the
Okay.
talent for that.
Yeah.
Because it was just staying in this one pocket. But when you get
Right.
to the bridge, you do that second bridge that you shared with us. Go straight into this bigger bridge. So you've cut out the solo for a minute. You've gone straight from the second chorus to this bridge. And at the end of this bridge, you're now going into the chorus as you're about to, but don't drop down in the chorus. Go bigger on the first
Yeah.
line, lasting love, and then do like a solo over the chorus. Like she's not singing. To be
Solo.
literal. You do, oh, winds may blow, but don't you know a fire inside
Right.
is burning beyond the night will be all right. The tides will be turning, lasting love. It's doing it everywhere in a different way, melody. Guitar comes in and you're doing guitar solo over the chorus chords. And then when the guitarist is finished, you come back with lasting love. It's everywhere. Whatever you're gonna do, you'd care to look. I'm setting the motion. We're finishing the song
Oh,
now.
okay.
And then you can drop it down to a tag. It's far away. It can't be denied. Lasting love.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Those are very good suggestions.
You're welcome. Was there anything else I wanted to tell you? I think that was it. I think that's what it is. Yeah, dynamics. Cool.
Great. Thank you.
Welcome. Sorry if I butchered your song with my own melody.
Yeah, yeah, I was about to hire you.
Anytime, anytime.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay. Jimmy's next.
Actually, let's go to Kennedy because he's always, and then Papa Satch, my friend just contacted me. She dropped her phone in the tub.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my God, one of those. All right. Well,
oh, put it in rice straight away. Rice,
Yeah,
dried
so
rice.
she's back on and she'll be logging in a minute. So
okay.
let's go
So
Kennedy, then
he's
Papa
not
Satch,
here.
then me.
Yeah, right. He's not here, but he's irregular and got called away or something tonight. So unfortunately,
So
um,
I'm giving feedback without him here.
Yeah.
yeah, unfortunately, if you'd want to do that, I mean, it's
I don't mind. It's up to
okay.
you. You can
Well,
watch
it's
it
Yeah, he's a
later,
recorded,
right?
regular guy.
so
He'll watch
it's
it on Zoom afterwards or
it's
on
Great.
recorded.
YouTube afterwards. Yeah.
All good.
Okay, and so here we go. This is called California Guy. Oops. It would help if I share the screen first. Okay.
Perfect timing. I almost started doubting you. I'm so sorry for the shit I do. I'm almost shining. The ladies seem to get it now. They say their boyfriends would never tell. But man, my soul feels so worn. Man, my life feels so torn. Perfect timing. Some crazy chick, she's got me down. I'm not your normal California guy. I've no surprises. I've got my flies zipped up again. I promise you I would never fail. But man, my soul feels so worn. Man, my life feels so torn. Place me on another level within. Shake me from the state of mind that I'm in. Because sometimes I fuck without thinking. And I say way too much when I'm drinking. Enough to wake the dead.
All right, cool. Thanks. Okay. So I see the tongue in cheek in this, and you know me already, Stephen. I'd love to see those lyrics up when you get a chance. I almost think less would be more for this song, where we could use metaphors and double entendres instead of being literal. Um, yeah, gee, my Australian's coming out of me now. Um, Literal? I think first of all, if it's going to be a good California guy, I just need to hear that. Like, I'm just a California guy. I do this and I do that, but I'm a California guy. I would love to see that more interwoven into the song. You know, title is really strong. It doesn't is important. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to have the titles, words, lyrics in the as the lyrics. Like if you may never want to put California Guy in here, but it helps. And because I actually thought when I saw the song title California Guy, I thought, oh, this is going to be great. This is all about a California guy. And he kind of did that. But it was sort of a bit too literal for me, and I kind of wanted to sort of have an understated sort of I want to guess. So we'll go down here and I'll show a little bit of that. I don't mind the swear words. He can be as crass as he wants. I think if you're going to do it, overdo it. Like be bold and be like the swearing, whatever, crazy, like really use words and verbs that really emphasize this. So we know that he's joking, or we know that he's being tongue in cheek, or, puns or whatever, cynical, sarcastic. Um, and also, I'm noticing a little bit of a trend. But I think rhyming is good. Like, it doesn't always have to rhyme, but I think, and there's some sort of like trippy thing happening right now with a lot of the young artists are like, I don't want to rhyme. I get it. But like, it really does help to have you at least the last word of your lines rhyme with like A or B or A B, because it helps us catch. It's the ear candy. There's a reason why we do it, and there's a song structure for a reason. This is very sort of a Billy Joel meets sort of a retro sort of 60s, 70s more song. And so I want to sort of, if it's going to be like this party, tongue-in-cheek, I'm a California guy song, I want to see it more funny. So let's go quickly down here. So if you can go from the top, and we'll just quickly scroll, Steve, and I'll just make some notes. So perfect time. I almost started doubting you. I'm so sorry for the shit I do. Love that. It was great. I'm almost shining. The ladies seem to get it now. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm almost shining. They say their boyfriends would never tell. So I would sort of go with the you and the do and the through and the who, and try and rhyme that a little bit and just be very obvious of what the ladies get. What are the ladies getting? That you're a California guy, that I don't know. And then, but man, I didn't get the mans at all. It's like, but I would be a party, but man, my soul feels so worn. Man, my life feels so torn. And that's an interesting thing that he's saying here, but it wasn't matching the verse. So I like the lines, but then if that is the chorus, because I noticed that's where you were going again, Kennedy, when you're hearing this, I would then put in your hook. Even though I'm born and torn, I'm just a California guy. I'm just a California guy. And then going into the second verse, I think perfect timing, some crazy chick, she got me down. I'm not your normal California guy, sure. I've no surprises. I've got my fly zip up again. Didn't quite get that. Does that mean he flies down all the time? Is this a sexual song? What is it? Like, tell me. Like, be obvious. Steve's nodding. You're all nodding, and the guys in the room are going, uh-huh. But like, let's just be really overt about it then. Like, I promise you, and then if I'm not your now California guy, I promise I would. That's where I'd say the fly. Like the fly should be guy fly, like some rhyming there. And then man, my soul feels so worn, man, my life feels so torn. But hey, I'm a California guy. Something like that. Yeah, so I think that's my overall thing is like there's a lot there that we have to read into, and I'd love the double entendres, maybe a little more of that. Like it could mean something else, but even though it could mean this, and a little more playful, a little more, like go for it, like go over the edge with it then. That's my thoughts for the day.
Okay. Next, Jimmy, do you want to play Papa Satch or?
Yeah, do Papa Satch because I still don't see my friend here yet. I don't know if she's logged in, maybe not.
Okay. So this one's called. This is another person who's not here, but
Okay.
She says that she's waiting in the waiting room. I don't know.
Oh, yes. There we go.
All right, let me get a glass of water while you bring her in.
All right. No, well, yeah. I just clicked her in.
There she is. All right.
I don't have lyrics of this one, so.
Hi, Zuri. You're muted, but I see that you're here.
Hi, Jimmy. I was trying to figure it out.
That's
Hello.
good. No, you made it.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, I held my song till the end because it's a song that I think I want you to cover. So
Okay. Sounds good.
Another one. Yeah, I
Hello, I'm
know.
back. Sorry, I had to get a glass of water.
No
Okay.
problem at all. Okay, this is called, this is by Papa Satch. It's called Keep On Talking. And share my screen. There's no lyrics on this one. I mean, there are lyrics, but there were none submitted, is what I meant. Oops. Must have clicked the wrong thing.
And you keep on talking as you keep on walking, and you can't find something nice to say. And the world keeps turning, but you're still not learning to treat me like you want me to stay. Every time I try to tell you how I feel, you just act like it is no big deal. Every time I'm reaching out to be your friend, you don't try. And I tell you something that to me has meaning, but you're still not caring what I say. Can you see I'm trying, but my words are dying as they just start fading far away. Every time I try to tell you how I feel, you just act like it's no big deal. Every time I'm reaching out to be your friend, you don't try. Hey! Every time I try to tell you how I feel, you just act like it is no big deal. Every time I'm reaching out to be your friend, you say bye. As I keep on walking, 'cause you still are talking. How about I just don't even.
All right. Great. Who am I speaking with? Was it Papa?
He's
Somebody?
not here.
Oh, okay. Cool. There's a lot of good stuff about this song, and there's some things that I felt were missing. I love the vibe. I love that it keeps going. It's got a Hanson thing, and it's got some great like retro in a good way, and a lot of modern, and like it could be on radio right now. So there's a lot there that I loved about the vibe of this song. It kept me going. There was a lot of great pace, a lot of energy. I could even contrary to you, Stephen, I could actually hear more guitars on this song. No, 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 like really like get there. So maybe that producer with this song. Just a wall of guitars. So I love there's a lot of hooks flying through this song too, melodic and lyrical hooks. I keep on talking. So that was happening. And then there's a different one. Stay. So repeated that a bit. Try. Love all that stuff. That was just all ear candy to me. And that's what makes a really great song. But there was one thing missing. I couldn't figure out what the hook was, the real true chorus hook. and this is, like Brent, this is where I'm going to say to you, like when I hear a song like what I just heard, I want to know what that big chorus is that they're going to wrap around because Papa had multiple hooks, but there wasn't one that I went, oh, it's back again. It was like different kinds of things happening. And without seeing a lyric sheet, even I can't even like say anything like, was that a verse? Was that a bridge? Was that a chorus? There was just different little hooks. So my idea is nailing on that title of Keep On Talking. So he had keep on talking, and then he say yeah yeah, and then he's what I thought was a pre-chorus, but ended up being maybe a chorus with every time I tell you how I feel, na 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 na. But it was kind of sitting there. I would before he goes back to keep on talking, I would want him to say something like. So just keep on talking. Yeah, keep on talking. Yeah, keep on talking. And then that's like a whole new like little stanza that to me or something like that. I just made that up as on the fly, but something that I could latch on to before it goes back to the other side of it. That being said, I still liked this sort of round robin musical box kind of way he wrote the song. Each stanza had its own hook. It works, but I was missing that one like hammer at home type hook. So that'd be my feedback. Yeah.
Okay. And next up we have Jimmy.
It's funny. I was actually singing "I'll Be There for You" right on top of his song. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Yeah,
what I was hearing,
totally
y'all.
Rembrandt's. So anyway, so yeah, this one that I've stuck in here since we had some time, I'd throw one in.
I always
Zuri,
love
who's on
listening to
now,
your
is
songs, Jeremy.
oh well, thank you. Yeah, but Zuri, who's on right now, is a vocalist that I'd like to work with. Um, but she's actually been blind fairly recently, so she doesn't read Braille yet. And I'm working on trying to find some of my material or even write some new material where the lyrics are a lot smoother, more simple, and easy to work with work with her voice because she's got a killer voice. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, this song is one that I wrote many, many years ago with another artist in mind. And so she sang it, and it's not a bad thing. The thing that I'm looking for right now is how dated the arrangement might feel at this point. Because when I did this, the production, my partner at the time doing this was very much a jazzer. So it's a little bit dense, but that's the way we released this song almost 25 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
will keep us safe and warm.
Great. Thank you. I know the singer. I can hear the singer. I know who it is. And for that time, it's really pretty. Like there is, I mean, look, you go to the Wave right now and you're going to hear songs like this, right? So there is a market if you do decide to keep it jazz or what's it called? What's the Wave jazz?
Smooth jazz, easy
Smooth
listening.
jazz. Thank you. So
Yeah.
just went out of my head for a minute. I've got a few smooth jazz songs too, and I'm like, there's a place. I go up to the jazz place up in Beverly Glen, and it's like this is what you're going to hear. It's beautiful. So for that, it does have its piece, and you could pitch it for that. Now, if you go up to the top, Stephen, the you asked for arrangement feedback, so I'm going to give you arrangement feedback. Because I actually really love the lyrics. I don't think there's really anything you can mess with it. You might nip and tuck it when you get into the studio again. And there was one where she said keep us safe and warm, but the lyric said keep me safe and warm, and I prefer keep me safe and warm. Like because it's like you're as a woman, I'm singing from my point of view. So I think that's the only the one feedback I give, but that was just more a vocal because you had it written that way. Um, I would consider stripping it back to probably a piano with light finger
Mm,
guitar kind of song to
mm,
start.
yeah.
And that way we have this essence of the piano um,
Mm-hmm.
song um, first. So you're getting the jazz out of it for a minute, and it's becoming more this ballad. And see how it goes in the studio with a new vocal to a piano, to a click and all that, so you can add production. So that's my first step. I think I do want to give you a quick feedback on what I think the production is for this kind of, not production, structure. So you did go after the second verse, which by the way could be sung just a little differently instead of the same. Um, uh, you went to a bridge. And sure, we can try new things all the time, but I really think this song needs to stay with traditional structure for it to really, because I want to hear the hold me before you go to the bridge, and you didn't. I missed the hold me. So I would go to the chorus after the second verse, maybe half chorus. You don't have to do the full chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Then the bridge, and then how I was giving it to someone prior, I think it was Marcus. Um, then go bridge to the hold me, and you could even noodle piano or
Mm-hmm.
guitar for a minute and then wrap it with the final chorus. So, because I really think the hold me needs to be repeated again before you do the last one. So that was my thing there. From a production value, if you, I know this sounds crazy, this is going to be totally wild, but if you listen to Justin Bieber's songs, where these ballads, this could be so done in a way that Justin would sing it, where not to say he should, because it's a female song. Like, I get it. It could be a male song, but he does this one that's like the love. There's a love, the love song or the it's love something, and it's just really great. The production value is so light. There's barely anything. It's actually guitar in there, and it just gives it this sort of space and a little bit of pace, and you can sing the beautiful vocal over it. So I definitely think listen to that. And I know I'm going to throw another one out there for production. Listen to Selena Gomez. I know it's crazy, but listen to the production. I mean, it's the producers that are behind these people. And listen to how her vocal, which is not as good as this vocal, but listen to how her vocal is treated with the type of music stylings for more of the ballady kind of songs. I think there could be some good inspiration there to modernize this song. But finally, I just want to say again, it tugged at the heartstrings. So thank you. You're on mute, Jimmy. You're on mute.
Yeah, and Zuri's right there. I know she was kind of making some comments on the side there. Thanks, Zuri. I think we could make this one happen. Yeah.
I think so. I am in complete agreement with what she said in
Yeah.
regards to the beauty of the song and yeah, I feel like I can add a little uh, jazziness to that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Definitely have to get into the studio and and feel it out, feel the vibe and see what we can do with it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad you're
Yeah.
able to tune in today.
I'm
Yeah.
glad to be here.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. Anybody else have any questions for Jilly or any commentary or whatever else?
I have one business question, Julie. I'm curious
Please
about.
bring it on. I love
Oh
talking about business.
yeah. Because you've done so many different things, what for you has made the most money, frankly?
Hmm.
I mean,
Gosh, we don't talk about money, do we, Stephen?
I'm
What's money got
curious
to do with it?
because streaming, of course, is coffee money, unless you've got a billion hits or something.
Mm.
And I've taken to writing scripts, to try to make some money with writing. And
Yeah.
so I'm curious as to, I mean, touring obviously can make you some money, but then
Mhm.
sometimes it's a break even if, you have to haul a band around and stay in hotels and all these. I'm just curious from your
Yeah, yeah,
perspective
yeah. I'll give you
because you've
some
done so many
takes on it.
things. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll speak from experience, but I'll also speak from my knowledge, right, of
Mhm.
how to make a bit of money now. But the industry has changed since I was on tour. Even though my last record was only a few years ago, my heyday, and I'm going to be really honest, I know I look young, but Gia, I'm much older than you think. Because you were saying, oh, you're probably younger than me. No, probably not. So the
Well,
thing
I'm
is,
much older than you probably think.
well,
Hey.
good. It's the down under vibes. We're just because young for the rest of our lives.
I'm much
Um,
younger than you guys think. Yeah.
Oh no.
I was born
Jimmy's
at age
much younger
23.
than the rest of us.
that's all. So there you go. What's age? And that's actually I've always said that the age has nothing to do with it. Like it's been one of my biggest things, and we sometimes get tripped
About
up about that.
energy.
That's a that's a whole different topic. What did you say, Stephen?
I said it's all about energy.
Energy it
That's
is, yeah.
right.
So in my heyday, which was the 2000s, 2000 to 2015, 15 good years of just really going for it. 2002 to 2011, 12, I was constantly on the road. And so, yes, I made money performing. I would go from a coffee house to a stadium. I had all different kinds of income coming in, and I would open for people like Simple Minds. I would go on tour with Eric Idle. I opened for Ricky Lee Jones, and I did a lot of different things. So, sure. And then there are countries and regions that pay more. Um, Australia pays more than America, but Australia loves cover songs more than America, who loves originals more than like. So I had to kind of pick my battles. And Europe pays too. I would go on tour in Germany, Denmark, and I would get paid. And now you know me, I'm also a multi entrepreneur. So I would speak at music conferences and they would pay me for that. And then I would do coaching and I'd get paid for that. So I would like find different ways to make money. So that's my touring. Now, I've also placed songs in film and TV. And I would say my biggest collection pay was not a film, but Days of Our Lives. And that, I mean, just when you get like good old-fashioned television that has to pay because it's built into their system, and you get those royalty checks that I still get today, or some Disney films, whatever, song placements, especially in TV. Independent film don't really pay unless it goes to distribution, but like do pursue all that. And you see, to me, and I've always taught this, and I've got, books on Amazon you can go find out. There's one called Just Get Out There. There's one called 360 Degree Songwriter. I talk about like the payment models of songs, and you've got to think about it as diversifying. Diversifying is everything. It always has been. Even the people who are in business, they've got their stock markets going. They've got
Mhm.
this going. They've got the things going. People, and also wealth is not about how much you make.
Of course. Yeah.
It's how much you spend.
That's true.
So when I was touring and doing my thing, I could live, and Gia will know the saying, I could live on a smell of an oily rag. Like I didn't need much. I was sleeping on people's couches. I was doing fun things. I would get together with the Songs Alive, the SongNetters, the indie girls, the Go Girls, and we would all like put shows together, the Females on Fire girls. We would all like band together the Don't Call Us Tory Girls, which was everyone who had a piano, and we were all like, that we're not Tory. Like we were part of the movements that bring our fans together, and then we would help each other with like touring. So there was that community that we've created, right? Community helps you with the costs. Um, so I would say the biggest piece, and then CDs. Point of sale was one of the biggest, best things. I would get off stage and everyone would want a CD. They'd sign your list, they'd buy your CD, you walk out the door. I would always do deals with the clubs. Jimmy knows this. You know this, Stephen. I became a promoter. I took some of the door and put on shows for other artists and myself because I wanted a piece of the pie. You have to think entrepreneurial, right? So that's how I made a living, pure living with Warrior Girl music for doing that. But I diversified my talents. These days, I get my revenue comes in different ways because I build products and I provide services beyond just the music industry now. And I get to talk, and I'm sure Gia does too, speaking on stages, or I'm a consultant and things because I'm like the grown up in the room now, and you guys are too. So you just got to figure out like where those incomes come in, and have peace with it. The piece that I made about the music business, and I'm gonna it's a full like showing this on YouTube Live right now is I made peace with the music business after a certain time where I no longer wanted it to feed me. I have my royalties, I have my things that I've done, I feel very successful. But as I said at the beginning, I've reinvented myself to do more than just that. I am more than just that. And so I've made my peace that I'm not going after like the Spotify's going, why are you paying me only 0.002 cents? I'm not looking at Spotify anymore.
Mhm.
Look at different revenue streams. You got to figure out what works for you and what doesn't, and then make peace with that. And my dad used to always say to me, and I used to laugh at him, Julie, do art for art's sake. I'm like, no, I've got to do it. It's got to be a business. Everything's got to come from it. And I would struggle. And now I'm like, you know what? Show me the money in all different ways. It doesn't have to be just music. Show it because I don't want to destroy my passion for music. I love music so much. So yeah, I found my peace, and I'm doing all right.
Right on. Right on.
Okay. Any other questions?
Like a
Oh, I'm
therapy
going to
session.
chime in on that because I keep
Yeah.
hearing this again and again. It's a little bit frustrating to have this. I mean, if people were living without music, what would life be like? And yet we all have to come to peace, which I think is really where we have to be. I think I agree with Gillian. I keep hearing it again and again. Just be at peace with the fact that you're doing this for the creative art, for the expression of an idea, that you're touching people's hearts, and that's good enough. And it's I think it's the unfortunate reality. People just don't, they consume music differently and they don't
Mhm.
value it like they used to. We didn't used to save up our money and we used to get our friends around, listen to an LP, and we'd sit down and crackles and all. And now it's just, you're just flipping through one song to the next, to the next, to the next. It doesn't feel like it has much value anymore.
Well, you
So
said a few things
artists.
there. I mean, I think so. I love that you're saying you're saying this and reinforcing this statement. It's not to say that you shouldn't make money from your art, but that the first thing that you think about your music is that for the love of it. Make that the primary, because if you start doing it for other reasons, it's not you're not gonna it's gonna hurt. And so the primary reason is because you love it. If you can make money from it, then great. And by the way, there's a lot of money in the music business. So while I might be telling you my story and how I've, reinvented or changed or done different things, that's my part. There's a ton of money. And there's also money in entertainment. And what I mean by that is brands. So the value of music could be less, although my 12-year-old kids can't stop listening to music. They're just scrolling through all the music and they're going back in time too. They're listening to some old stuff as well, which is great. So they do love to listen to music, but the value of buying music it's been devalued by this sort of system of cataloging music and selling it as like
Yeah.
the,
Digital. Yeah.
yes, the digital thing. And we've seen that. A lot of us have seen the journey of it, right? And so but, the biggest artists are making money, yes, from music, but because they're the
They've got all their
few.
peripherals though too. I mean, they've got all their merchandising. I mean, you look at
I was just going to say
Beyonce and all of
exactly
them.
right.
They've got perfumes. They've got clothing lines.
Exactly right.
I mean,
So it's a
that's really where they
package.
make their money, And it's like,
There's a lot of that. Exactly right. You're absolutely spot on. And so these deals are now what are called 360 deals. The record company won't sign any artist unless they get a piece of all of that because that's where the money is.
so greedy.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've had my ups and downs of it. I mean, I've written a lot and about my even when Napster came out, I had a big thing to say about that. And then the Spotify model, which in the early days was just a catalog platform to catalog the songs you had on your computer. I don't know if you ever had Spotify in the early days, and then Spotify became their own streaming service. And I have a lot to say about that. But also, there's the other side of it, which is what I was part of as the movement for to become an independent movement, which just means you can get into the hands of customers directly. That's the whole point. We can go around these gatekeepers. You can go straight to the customer. You can find really cool gems, but there's a lot of shit out there. But you can at least find some really cool gems. And so the whole model of like exploring and discovering new music is so different now to when we were spoon-fed the 10 songs that kept playing over and over again on a radio. So there's some pros and cons. But yes, songwriters, also actors, screenwriters, the whole creative movement, the value of that's why they go on strike and everything. It's been decentralized, it's been devalued, and they still haven't figured out that with copyright. It's still on the table for music and streaming. And then what about AI? So there's a whole new thing of how to figure out like what is actually original. Just, at Songs Alive, I had someone play a whole AI song. So we have a similar setup, third Sundays of the month where we're listening to songs, and he played all AI and he was so proud of it. And we were just like, holy crap, we have to address this. Like, how are we going to address this? Is it just an enabling tool to help you be creative, or can you just let the AI spit it out? That's where we're going, guys. Like, it's a huge, I mean, Jimmy, we need a summit just on that, an expo just around AI and songwriting. Let's pull the panel together quick.
I think it's really cool, and I think you're right that it's been democratized where every man and his dog can put music out. But I mean, yeah, you can be the independent artist, but you also have to be everything. I mean, there's publishing, you've got to get all of that right. I mean, if you want to go into the sync world, there's that, there's the promotion of yourself as an artist. I mean, it's multifaceted being a self-publishing artist.
Yes.
And, for many, I mean, they don't have kind of the background and business skills to really navigate that. So yeah, I mean it's available, but how do you play the game, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And I think, and I speak about that. One of my books is Just Get Out There, and it's the whole premise of being the left and the right brain. You have to think right, creative, but you also have that business hat on, and you have to be able to kind of figure out how to do both. And at the same time, these days, you don't want to put all of your ducks into someone else doing it for you. It's important to have both sides of it, and so really, at the end of the day, only some actually come through and make it and survive. Like,
I can see
1%.
why. It's a hard road, man. I
It
mean,
sure
you've got to
is.
get all of your financial, so all of the streams that you're looking for. I mean, the financial streams where you've got to be with Sound Exchange, you've got to be with MLC, you've got to be with your
Mm.
PRO, you've got to be with your distributor. All of this stuff, you've got to be on top of that stuff, and
Yes. To
getting that
hopefully
part
get some of
right.
it.
I mean, it's complicated. And then what do you get at the end of the day? That's the
Right.
thing. I
Well,
mean,
that's one of the reasons why AI is so good because now you can hire AI assistants and you can create AI assistants that actually are tailor
that's
made.
actually a great idea.
Yeah, and it's already out there. There are several companies that are doing it.
I'd
I'm
be
not,
I'd be sure interested in that, Jimmy, because I mean, you CD Baby, they charge you $40 per track that you release for
It's gone up.
help to, put it on Sound Exchange and MLC. It's like $40. I mean, you know, but
well, you make it
it's
back in about 20 years. But no, the main thing is that, with the new AI tools that are out there, they can actually work like spiders and bots. One of the things that used to piss me off a lot was whenever I or any of my friends did a Eagles cover, then the spiders and bots that are out there online would immediately find it and shut it down, usually within about 45 seconds. It was pretty incredible. No
Oh,
matter what platform you were on, there was a spider or a bot that would find an Eagles song and shut you down. So that kind of technology is out there with AI, so that now if your song is played, the spider will hear it, say, "Oh, you're owed money now," and it will keep track of all these things across all these different platforms. There
I want
are,
to hire that
publishing
bot.
entries for you.
Send
yeah,
us
no,
that link for that bot. I want to hire that bot.
yeah, exactly. So that's one of the things that I'm researching right now with some of the people that I work with,
Nice.
and
Find that out, Jimmy. If there's some like AI bot that can, do your publishing stuff, I mean, that would be really nice to have that taken away and
yeah,
to
so
know
Yeah.
I'm working on finding which ones actually work. Uh, you know, Rick, who's online here, Rick Holbrook, he's also goes to the same industry lunch that I go to all the time, and there are people there that know about these things. So we're going to be working on finding that. And when I do find at least one person that knows that very well, then they will be one of our guest speakers here.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So just
Nice.
just give it some
Yeah.
time, and I know
Yeah.
Rick and I will be looking at people at our industry lunch every Wednesday, and we'll make that happen. You got to come
Yeah.
to that, Jilly,
Yeah.
sometime. You know?
Yeah, you have to send me something about that, Will.
Yeah. Well,
I do want to address something that G you're saying. So there is a lot to go into being in the music business and being in the songwriting business and being that artist and running your own business. Yeah, there is. Like any business, if you're running your own business, there's a lot to think about. And I think, um, obviously things change and arming yourself with the education and the learning on how to do it. But those who actually make it are relentless. You don't give up. You put yourself forward. You're constantly finding new ways and alternate ways to doing it. And you're making deals. And I say that in a way where it's not like you just sign to a major label. You're making deals with others. You're collaborating with other people. You're finding opportunities, for your business that can help other businesses. And you're constantly getting out there. And I am the biggest advocate of why you're all here in SongNet is the people in the room right here are your business, is your industry. If you start collaborating and working together and mind sharing and co-writing and you working with each other, that's why it's a network, songwriters network. This network is your network that can help you in so many ways and they need you too. And the more information you have, the more empowered you are to be successful. And that is how I did it. I just constantly put one foot in front of the other. I was always seeking knowledge. I would go and try things, and I just kept on going until I had children. And then my children went, Mummy, you need to stay at home.
Yeah, I mean, life changes, it does. But I think that with some businesses, I mean, I've had businesses, the runway on this one's much longer. It's like about a 10-year thing. People keep telling me, oh, the 10-year mark, like you keep showing up at conferences, you keep making relationships, etc. But it's not, it's a longer game. And with many businesses, when you're investing time and energy and finances, you typically have a quicker payback. I'm just saying that.
I think you're absolutely right. This is a lifelong journey. If you're going to be really in the music world, you actually want to be in it for life. Like this is your thing. It's not a get in, get out industry. And yeah, I think after 10 years, I started to feel somewhat stable. Yeah.
There's one thing that AI will never do, and that is have a backstory. And currently, that's
Mhm.
what I'm seeing, which is very important
That's true.
because, yeah, all the artists that I work with have a backstory.
Yeah.
Zuri's is
Well,
incredible, and we'll be sharing that along the road too. And I'm
Yeah,
excited
Yeah,
nice.
to
yes,
figure out.
good
absolutely.
theme, actually.
It's hard to give AI a hug.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me your
Yes.
story.
So I'm excited about all these things, a lot of good stuff.
Mm.
And for those of you that will be at Taxi, I will see you at Taxi. Actually, starting tomorrow if you're there,
Yes, it
early.
does.
Right,
Oh,
tomorrow
no,
night.
no. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
Thursday.
registration's
I'll
tomorrow
see you
night.
Friday.
Registration's tomorrow,
Yeah, have a
and
great time. I'm
yeah,
usually there, but not this year.
yeah. And then also,
Um,
the thing is that if you don't get your one-on-one mentors on Thursday, you may not get any. So that's the reason why I'm going. Just although I
Uh-huh.
know most of the one-on-one mentors
Yeah.
anyway, they're all good friends. There are a couple people I haven't met yet, so I probably pick one of them. So we'll
Not too
see.
many new people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
So,
on, right on.
well, thank you so much again, Jill. You rock. It's been great. I owe
thank
you
you.
lunch.
Thank you,
I
Gilly.
Thank
really
you.
do.
Good to
I
see you
really
again, Jelly.
appreciate it. If you ever need like,
Thank you. Thank you.
one-on-one, just go to gillimoon.com and reach out to me.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Jimmy will send you my link. You can feel free to pop into Songs Alive anytime you want to, songsalive.org. And just yeah, I listened to some great songs tonight, guys. There's a lot of talent in this room, and talent plus a bit of persistence and some passion, and you've got it. Don't give up. Just because the industry is changing its way of models, payment models, and things, you've got a whole new generation of listeners that are just begging for music. So tap into that. Um, my kids can't stop listening to music. I have my kids singing to so many songs right now. They're just constantly, that's all they listen to. Constant Spotify playlists. They make playlists of songs all the time. 12.
They came to you contemporary.
They're listening to Rick Astley. They're listening to old school hip hop.
That's true. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
right.
my son's into Kanye right now. Really. Because he's got a rapper for a dad as my husband. He like there's so many songs, like it's just amazing. And listen, when I do my workshops, which I normally do at Taxi, called the 360-degree songwriter, the hit songwriter workshop, my first thing I say to everyone is listen to the music. I would say the radio, but radio is now streaming. Listen to the songs that are on the top 10. Don't be afraid of them. You don't have to write that way. You don't have to produce the songs that way. You don't have
Mm.
to like the songs, but listen to them, study them, analyze. How I was analyzing your songs tonight, you should do the same for the commercial songs right now in all genres and understand why is that working? Why is the pace? Why are they starting straight away? Where are they cutting things out? Everything's much because no one has any like attention span to kind of relax into a song anymore. Listen to these songs, make notes, and scrub your own songs. Like Jimmy's about to redo a song from 25 years ago. Great. Go do that. Cut it up and see how it sounds differently. That we learn from what's out there for better or for worse.
That's
And
right.
my final thing.
That's right.
Thank
And
you.
listen to Gilli Moon. God, she's good.
Okay.
She's
All
on
8 albums.
Spotify. There's so much of her out there. Or Apple Music or wherever.
Will
All
do.
right. Well, thanks
Great.
again. So, Jilly, make sure
Absolutely.
that you pick up the phone when I call you, and we'll see you guys.
Right.
Please.
Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right.
Jimmy. Thanks, Steven. Thanks, everybody.
Okay,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you
We have
for
a
Good
allowing
showcase
night,
on the
everybody.
19th. We'll see you guys soon.
Night.
So long.
Good night,
Going
everybody.
once,
Right.
going
Good
twice. If you
night.
want to save
Thanks
the
again.
chat, get
Well.
those 3 dots. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
10, 9,
Thanks
Bye-bye.
again,
8,
Steve.
Okay, good night,
Always a
everybody.
great job, man.
5,
Good night.
4,
Good
Good
night.
night.
3, 2,
Good night,
1.
Jimmy. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Okay.
We'll talk.